Lillian Mason.
Lillian Mason, Rita Pearl.
Lillian Pearl, Mazur.
Hearing no further nominations, we shall add, Lillian Major that worked to the committee on careers. Let me catch up with you. Committee on insurance, we need one more. Committee on insurance.
You have anybody all in there?
We have two people, Marie Jones and Catherine Fitzpatrick.
Naomi said she preferred not, so she accepted another committee on public relations.
And what does this committee actually have?
They don't do very much.
Do you wanna be on it, Mr.?
No, I don't even wanna do very much.
Honeycutt,
Would Miss Henley be good? I'm tired.
You put in try.
Ruth
Ruth
Henry has been nominated.
You wanna give me an alternate just in case, cause we sure would like to complete
Is there
these.
further nominations? Our executive secretary says, please give her an alternate. Elizabeth Hunter.
Yes, you see, we wanna get these ready and get them typed up and mimeographed and then send out the rest of the directives for it, so everybody can go. If we dribble them out just a few at a time, you lose your place.
On the Nursing and National Defense, Ms. Pope was, nominated for chairman, and I assume she declined.
She said if she went on the other one, I think she'll be as a member if you'd like for her to, and, we asked Alice Budd, but we didn't get word to her directly, would she consent to do it again, if elected. And she hasn't declined, so we think that she might.
Is there objection to, asking Ms. Budd to be chairman of this committee and Ms. Pope to be a member? Thank you, that takes care of that.
Ms. Johnson will be leaving next month. Do you know that she declined?
Well, she didn't say she's leaving, but, anyhow, she declined.
Now we come to the Committee on Professional Practice, and we need a chairman.
Esther would take it?
Well, we thought after the passed the bylaws at the state that she would, but she says no, she's, give her a little more time. First she declined because she wasn't registered in the state, but with the new bylaws, and she did finally get her state registration incidentally.
And she still doesn't want it.
And she said, no, she thought that maybe under the circumstances, she better pass it out. But she would next time.
Is Mary Woody gonna serve?
Mary Woody never answered, and I finally got her cornered in the office. I didn't get to talk to her directly, and told her unless I heard from her that day, we was gonna put her down to be on the committee. And, they told us they'd let us know at the office, so we haven't heard otherwise.
Silence
she be
must
chairman?
consent.
You think she would accept the chairmanship?
I don't believe so. Betty Blake might make you a good one. Miss Woody's last time, on chairmanship, said she had too heavy a detail on the last couple of years. She's asking, and Miss Coleman.
Since Miss Lepton was public health, why don't we put this to Miss Parker on the public health?
You say, what's her first name?
Louis.
To back up a little bit, though, I saw heads nodding. Are we agreeing that Ms. Betty Blake should be chairman of this committee? Not again.
And if she won't, would you like Miss Parker or one of the other members?
It seems so funny to me to send him a card and ask to be a member, and then a few weeks later ask him to be chairman.
That's what they get now.
Well, I'll call on those chairmen.
That sounds to me.
Concerned.
City official, all those in favor of Miss Betty Blake being chairman of this committee on professional practice, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. We shall add her as chairman. Ms. Louise Parker has been nominated for member, to be a member on this committee. Is there any objection to that? Hearing none, we shall add her name to the committee. No? I believe we got through that. Thank you very much. This becomes quite a chore sometimes. The next item that I have on the agenda is to appoint a director of registry and assistant. Do we know yet?
We have not heard from the grant, except that over the telephone, we were told that we would get it. We have nothing in confirmation, but they don't meet until November, as I understand it. And, the person telling us, before, did not commit himself until, we had something in writing.
We have not had a registry committee meeting to have recommendations because, we were waiting to see about this money, because we can't do anything if we don't get the money.
Well, he said, I can promise you you're going to get it. I don't know which of the foundations, but you'll get it. I mean, that was over telephone. We don't have the writing.
In view of this, is it your wish then to defer this matter until we know more about the money, if we're going to get a grant? It is. Thank you. Our next item is report action. I believe we talked about that and central billing and so forth that's coming up at the convention. Is there other unfinished business that you know about we haven't talked about?
Miss Thurman did accept as our counsel for the year. Margaret Thurman, and her sister, Miss Bradley, Joyce Bradley, spoke at our convention. She said she was happy to do that for us. Yeah, I thought I had everything up to date, and none of you can realize and know how bad I feel about this one little error here.
Don't
You
feel so
should
bad.
have
Worry
made
about
it.
it. Don't
Oh,
feel bad.
You had too much to do.
One error, I'd be happy.
Well,
Only
they
one
promised
error,
me,
I'd
I
be
said,
happy.
proofread it, charge us for it, but proofread it, and I was assured this morning it was proofread, and then I stopped trying to get all these cards that came in late, to get the rest of the things ready, to get my little report ready, and
Don't feel bad if I only made one mistake. I just couldn't help the world.
correct it. Oh, I don't think so, I'll just have to mail some more cards, or mail something, we'll just work it out in the morning, because at least we gotta check with the post office, and I've got 1,000 little envelopes.
One nice thing about it, on this, it's on the reservation card, it says 7:30.
Yeah.
So if we
It has been moved and seconded that we forget this. Well, I just thought on the brink of tears, if I ever want to sit down and bawl, because I just knew it was gonna be right at the corner.
I think this
I went in and sat down, and I'm glad it didn't go out Saturday.
All this forgiven. Oh, my dear.
Well, you're gonna have time. Maybe make a better impression.
I'll get back at her, don't you?
I'll do it, on these phone calls.
We think we will skim by unless some emergencies or these extra mailings come up, we'll have just enough without savings to make up. Oh, the registry? Well, of course, we'll, but they've got 4,000, I think we got enough to end the year. Well, we've got 4,000, and I believe that's gonna be enough to carry. Now, I'd like to ask parliamentarian, what do we do insofar as the bylaws and our central billing? They got it in that GSNA bulletin, as you noticed in there, that we would have it. Everybody knows it. It went out in our little notice this morning to them about central billing. Shall we do anything about it now, or shall we just wait other than make an announcement, or shall we wait until we're ready to make some revisions? Or what should we do?
You mean in the bylaws?
For that to do?
Yes.
You have to wait until your revision, but that's a higher power, it doesn't matter what you exercise. Yeah. So,
It's been voted and it's in effect.
from the state, so we can do nothing.
You've been very patient.
May I ask Ms. Lewis a question about this guide to the classification system of private duty nursing practice and comments on continuing education? I think I gave you a copy of this last time. Do we have to wait in the district for the state to move on this before we can begin to do something in this district about it?
No, I think if you did, after the state, was supposed to, everybody, I think, supposed to be, it was told at the convention, one of the things they were told to do at the convention, and I think if you start working it up, that you would work, can you work
In
with
our
the
own
state committee,
district.
and work, and then get.
But what I'm asking is, do we have to do exactly what the state sets up, or can we take our problems here in the district and work with our problems in the district? Or do we have to do exactly what the state does?
I don't know these new bylaws well enough yet, I'd have to look it up. As long as you weren't going too haywire with what you wanted.
Well,
I think as long as you were conforming to the overall pattern, you would come into it.
that answers my question.
Madam Chairman, I have one more question. We voted last time in the meeting of the board that we take it to the membership about the next convention, extend an invitation. Since Rome has done it twice in a row,
It's already been accepted.
accepted,
They
well,
have
that's
accepted
fine.
Rome's invitation, so we don't have to
Fine.
go any further with it.
Good, I didn't, because they was a little money.
Is there any other old business that you know of? Then we come to new business.
I have one. If it's time for recommendation from the section. I move that a recommendation be sent to the Fifth District Executive Board to have voting polls open from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. for voting at each annual meeting for new officers, and we request this to be sent to the bylaws committee.
It has,
That is
Well-
from the private duty section.
is there a second?
I second.
This reads, I move a recommendation be sent to the Fifth District Executive Board to have voting polls open from 7:30 a.m. 4:30 p.m. for voting at each annual meeting for new officers. We request that this be sent to the bylaws committee.
on general duty and also private duty, there's so many nurses that can't come to the meetings and vote. And we thought that this would be a good thing.
Any other discussion?
What does this have to do with the mail ballot?
We don't have
What?
one.
We don't have a
This
mail.
district offices that we vote on the floor,
Uh-huh.
not state, we have a mail ballot.
What the big
Mhm.
cost of this could just,
We can have it polls.
That's right.
what would be the cost?
Of having the polls open? I don't know, but I guess some of the nurses would stay and do it on it.
You
Well,
wouldn't be able to
because
get
the-
nominations from the floor either, Texas would be unable to vote on, would they? Nominations from the floor.
Well, no.
Well, why couldn't we have a mail ballot like we do on the state, except it would be so expensive?
That's why, we talked about that before, but it was overruled because
That
it was
would
spent.
be the better thing.
Well,
The
for-
A&A representative was here, Miss Abner was here from the Economic Security Program. She really is not in favor of the mail ballot at all. She said this does tend to have the nominations from the floor, even in state convention. Of course, this is something happening.
May I say that though, she may not be in favor of it, but she's gonna have to change it at and she's gonna have to change this labor law before you can do anything about it. The Landon Griffin Act has you tied, hand and foot. Everybody is going to have the right for that ballot, and that's the only way in this world you can do it. So it's the Landon Griffin Act that has you, it's not the, you're coming too much under a labor, unionizing thing, so that's where it's got you.
Couldn't they change that hour, say from 3 to 5, and that would give everybody on 3 o'clock in the morning time to come, and the night people could come up, get up one day out of the year a little bit early. And
Well, all
then
the
you
labor organizations
have
hold theirs open for a day, that's for sure.
Well, the parking, would be a difficulty there, because if everybody had to come from, like if it was over here from 3 to 5, well, that would just be 2 hours. Yeah.
So I'm just trying to keep it open, you know, where you get them counted.
Well, that should go to bylaws, so why don't we send it to them to worry about?
And then you have a new, thing you have to conform to.
I mean, this is out of order, I'm not suggesting to change that, but it would seem to me it's been a lot more meaningful if this section had suggested improving the voting business rather than being real specific about it. I think this is the thing that's going to throw it. I'm speaking not for and against it, but just making a comment.
When you keep the ballot open all day, can't have just one person there, you don't have more than one person to observe the ballot box, that's for sure. The labor organizations do this, they have a committee on elections, and they stay in that all day accepting the ballots, and the people go and come as they wish to vote, and then they have to have, this committee on elections has to count the ballots, and they don't ever know in the meeting that night who really was elected, it's way into the wee hours of the morning.
I don't think it'd be any difficulty to have 2 people there.
You'd have to have more than 2 people.
How many?
I don't know, but they had do it, I've known that in, labor, right across over there in that labor building, they have 5 or 6 people over there on that election committee, and they have to count the ballots, and each person who's on the ballot has the privilege of having an observer at the ballot to see that it's not a stuffed ballot box.
I move that we have a bylaws committee, study our voting process and make recommendations. Amend that one then.
Are you referring this to the bylaws committee?
Yeah, why don't we just refer the whole thing to the bylaws committee, she said, but
It has to
I
be-
think they'll know to study it, they don't have to have to do it.
second that time.
I seconded that one.
No.
Ms.
There's one on the floor before the
I don't know, Miss Hampton.
First.
Good, put it in.
I understand that a motion to refer takes precedence over the original motion, so it has been moved and seconded that we, refer this, recommendation or to the bylaws committee. Any further discussion, any discussion on this?
So that would be, give everybody a chance to vote, and then they can't say anything if they don't go down there and vote, if they didn't get a chance to vote.
Any other discussion?
And if you wanted it by mail, I think it would be easier,
We are, excuse me, but we are discussing the motion to refer it to the bylaws committee. All those who are in favor of referring, this recommendation to the bylaws committee, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Carried. We have a letter from the American Legion asking us if we would like to, participate in the parade on November the 11th. It's right on us, and I just got the letter, a few days ago. What would you like to do?
What day is it, Saturday? Did they explain what they meant by participation? Is that riding a float or throwing candy or what?
It'd probably be the walk.
Oh, well, no.
They have quite a program, the day will start at Post Home on Piedmont Avenue with memorial services at 11 a.m. followed by fish fry, Piedmont Park, 11:30, cost $1 a plate. At 1 o'clock, we'll have the Honorable Herman E. Talmadge, United States Senator, as our guest speaker. The parade will assemble at 2:15 and march down Peachtree Street at 3 o'clock with Governor Lester Maddox as our Grand Marshal. Please contact our post by return mail or telephone if you wish to participate, and upon hearing from you, a parade order will be mailed to you when completed.
I move that due to the lateness of our knowing that we're, table it till maybe next year. We just.
Are you're moving that we do not participate in this particular parade?
Due to the lateness of the hour.
It's been moved and seconded that we do not participate in this. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no.
Let them write.
Thank you. Have another bit of another matter that we shall take care of this afternoon. Have a letter from Fulton County Medical Society, which also went to the president of Fulton County Medical Society. President of Atlanta Medical Association, president of North Georgia Dental Society, and president of Northern District Dental Society, and president of District Georgia State Nurses Association. It reads, and if you'll bear with me, I'll read it. Dear lady and gentlemen, as you know, a comprehensive neighborhood health care program has been approved and funded under the auspices of EOA Incorporated, with Fulton County Medical Society acting as the delegate agency. The approved grant application provides for the formation of a service committee composed of 5 people, one each, elected by the respective board of trustees of the above listed organizations.
The duties of the service committee will be to assure itself and its parent organizations that policies and direction of the program are being carried out in accordance with the grant application. Would you please advise the Fulton County Medical Society as soon as possible of the name of your representative to the service committee? A meeting of this service committee will be held Tuesday, October 31st at 7:30 p.m. at the Academy of Medicine. Dr. George Wordloff has been selected as the Administrative Medical Director of the Fulton County Medical Society portion of the program for the development of further neighborhood health care programs. He will be present at this meeting to discuss further program plans. This came practically the day before I went to convention. So I asked the first vice president, Ms. Pauline English, if she would please attend this meeting for me. I wrote Dr. Moore that I had asked our first vice president to attend the meeting, and that after our meeting today that I would notify him as to our official representative to this committee. If there is no objection, I would like to appoint Ms. Laverne Johnson, of the State Health Department as our official representative to this service committee. I took the liberty of talking with her to see if she would be willing to serve, because this is ordinarily would be a 5-year appointment, but they, since they don't want everybody to go off at one time, they have asked the nurses, the representative from the Nurses Association, to be a 3-year appointment. And Ms. Laverne Johnson was willing to serve in this capacity and was willing to serve for 3 years. Mrs. English went and to the meeting. I don't know whether you want, would you like to tell us a little bit?
I'm trying to say that it was a 3-year appointment, really. I'd like to say Dr. Swerdloff is the Administrative Medical Director. However, he is a deanist, but he is employed by the Fulton County Medical Society. This is supposed to be a service committee or watchdog committee to watch over the funds, and also they are interested in getting further grants beyond the one they already hired. At this committee was people that will not be representatives, however they were there. And Dr. McMartin was absent, but he will be the representative from the North Georgia Dental Society. Dr. Roy Bell was there. Dr. Hamby was there. He was the president of the elect from the North District Dental Society. And Dr. Smith was a dentist from the North District Dental Society. And the only MD that was there was Dr. Moore, who is the president of the Fulton County Medical Society. And I was there. And I didn't want to go out there by myself that night because it was pouring down rain, and it was awful Halloween night, and I was afraid the goblins would get me. So I asked Margie Jones to go with me, and she very graciously consented. They said they really do not have too many positive answers at this point. They're in the contract signing area. Dr. Moore was pressing to go to Washington along with Dr. Swerdloff. They have not even approved Dr. Swerdloff in Washington as yet, but they think that he will be approved. And Dr. Moore has been invited by a Dr. English to come to Washington to have quite a little session about this money and so forth. And Dr. Roy Bell was giving them a heck of a lot of trouble, as usual. he wanted to go to Washington too. And I said, well, if you go to Washington, the nurses wanna go too. And so it wound up that really, neither one of us had any business in Washington, but Dr. Moore and Dr. Swerdloff did, because they were actually going to get information and find out what this was all about and to get facts. They were not representing any different group from their own group. So, that's all I can say. The committee is set up for 3 years. And they wanted, the way they will operate is that one person will go off each year. So they had to make a choice as to who would stay on the longest. So of course the doctors will stay on the longest. This is always understood. And they really, and truly I was shocked, because I was getting ready to say, well, maybe nursing association might stay on a year. You know, I wouldn't commit you all to any further length of time. But Dr. Moore says, no, we want the nurses on 3 years. I was real happy about that. And then the others had a choice of 2 years and 1 year, you see. And 2 of them come out with 1 year. It looked to me like they were all the same anyway. But I do think this is a good opportunity for someone to go and speak for nurses and nursing in a comprehensive nursing program. And really, when it boils down, it is community nursing a large percent of what they're working with, across community projects and so forth. I don't know all the answers to this committee. I don't think they really did, because this was their first meeting. But these were the notes I took, and the minutes will be sent out and be clarified later, I'm sure. But you know about it later than you will now.
How much money do they have to do what they don't
They
know what
didn't
they're
mention
doing?
money, they didn't mention any sum of money. They are the watchdog committee over the, Dr. Sellers and Dr. Marine are working with Emory real close, and I know that Coach Vicky can tell you more about this whole thing than I can, but this group did not mention money.
I misunderstood Ms. English. I thought she said it was a 5-year appointment, but we've got 3 years. So I'm glad she corrected my statement, yes.
Madam Chairman, is the request to get a nurse at large in GSNA or one from fifth district?
It's the 5th district.
Because this project is in the price zone.
I know where it is. Something you said made me think it's from the state at large.
Oh, no, we would have to take this to the state. We couldn't.
Well, I'm questioning, do we have the ability to do this from this group? I mean, the authority?
Yeah.
To appoint?
The representative to a committee, I think so.
Would you, what is the name of this committee?
It's a service committee.
Mm-hmm.
As it seems to be spelled out, it's really a watchdog committee to see that the program as planned is carried out according to what it's supposed to be.
Now, will this nurse take the place of the committee I'm on?
No, this is supposed to be a 5-member committee.
It would seem that for continuity, that maybe she could take the one that I'm on too.
No, I think one is,
They don't
I
want
don't think
anybody out, they want somebody on the district, different, they don't want 2 people.
Well, which
They
one
wouldn't
you
even
on?
accept it.
advisory.
Well,
Ms. English mentioned the advisory to the price mechanism.
That's the same one?
Well, that's what I said. Advisory to the price
No, this is a watchdog, this is a service committee or a watchdog committee, to the,
let me.
We have 2 Laverne Johnson. She's referring to another one, the one that's in the district rather than the state. That may be, no, in the state there are 2. There's one in
this
Savannah.
doesn't have anything to do with state of Georgia. Well, it will in a way, yes, but it is a local situation.
Yes, Ms. Rosecrans. I'm not sure I understand it either, but is the motion in order that if our president understands it, and she has suggested that this person be appointed and she reports to you, as I understand it, and then you'll share information with us, may I move that we accept the appointment of our 5th District President? This is in order.
Laverne Johnson.
That's Miss Laverne Johnson.
And this is Laverne Johnson, the consultant nurse in State Health Department, isn't that right, Margaret?
Was she the one that ran for the president?
No.
That's
She's
Savannah.
from First District, she couldn't serve on this committee, could
I didn't know who she was. May I ask for clarification?
Really, I don't know what she does.
She's, in the same office with Mrs. Sokol.
I'm sorry, I apologize, I thought I was trying to tell you. I appreciate it.
She's research minded.
If is there any objection to the appointment of this person?
I move we adjourn.
Wait a minute, I was giving them plenty of time to object to this.
I want to ask a
Hearing
question,
no-
but it's not time yet, is it?
Hearing no
I'm sorry.
objection, then I shall, ask Ms. Laverne Johnson to represent us and so notify Dr. Moore that we have appointed her.
Can I ask a question now, Madam President? Now, I understand Gladys is on a committee. Is this one from 5th District?
Yes.
There is
From
another
5th
such
Advisory
representative
Committee,
to the what? To what?
to the EOA
Price here.
Price Area Price.
And this one right here is one that started by the 5th District Medical Society, the same thing?
The Fulton County Medical Society is acting as a delegate agency.
That's right.
So it's no, I mean, the two persons will be there from this, but they've got sort of different orientation. This is
Well, they're
two
not
different
different.
things.
It's different. As I
One's
read this, and I
advisory,
read it
one's
many
watchdog.
times, it's a different committee entirely.
Two
I
different
think
committees.
the advisory committee is quite a large committee, isn't it, Ms. Garland?
I beg your pardon?
Isn't the advisory committee a large committee? And Ms. Garland is our
But this
representative
committee,
to
I
that.
imagine, will meet with the advisory committee, they're gonna watchdog the advisory committee. They'll have to.
Well, I think
I
they're
don't
gonna
know,
watch
Dr.
the
Moore about it.
operation more than they are
Dr. Moore's on that
the,
committee, and, everybody that you listed, Bell and,
You mean the
Smith
one
from the
that
district,
came right
dental society, all those names you listed are on the advisory committee. Duplicated then, aren't
Sure.
well, actually, I didn't mention Bell. A letter was written to, John B. Holton, Dr. Levin Manley, Dr. Charles Smith, and to me.
Chairman of Northern Dental.
Did this committee just think of itself?
It was watchdog, or did somebody ask them?
Well, Fulton County Medical Society says it's a delegate agency, and under the plan, there is a service committee. The approved grant makes provision for a service committee, which this is. Now, if I have misread this, I have read it many times, and Ms. English appeared at the meeting, and we both have the opinion that this is a separate committee.
It is,
Separate function.
Ms. Armstrong, in order to clarify my thinking on it, I call this Ms. Donna Siebelis over there. She's an employee at the Medical Society, to be sure I was right. She told me that the Medical Society was a delegate agency. They are not in the actual operation of this project. And that's all I know.
Is there any other
Then it's on.
further new business?
Yes, ma'am, I don't know where this goes, except the NSA section made a motion and voted on it, that this be referred on up the line somewhere. They'd like to have us invite ANA to Atlanta sometime, and as I understand it, it takes about 10 years to get an invitation through, and by then they thought Atlanta might be able to handle it.
They're booked through 72.
72?
We have it in Miami after this next one, in Dallas, and then Detroit.
We all put in our work for 74
You need it, you need it right now.
Miss,
Rosa Crane.
will you read?
You
You didn't state your motion, that's what I didn't want to do.
After Dallas, and then Miami, and then Detroit.
Administrative section, I move that GSNA invite ANA to hold its annual convention here. Francis,
Could I,
seconded by Tillman.
I'd like to amend that by saying in 1974.
Our section didn't know how far ahead they were booked.
Yes, and this district,
Are we?
Chairman.
Wait a minute, this is the GSNA day.
Mrs. Zoll, make her chair.
Well,
She said she'd be retired by then, and we figured she could do it.
this district is here. No, this second.
I second.
Okay.
Second.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I said?
I'm sorry, this was a committee, I'm sorry, I didn't need a second. Right on the heels of this, we had a motion to amend. Would you state it again?
And I'd like to amend it and add in 1974.
Second amendment.
It's been moved and seconded that we amend the
Can that
motion
read right, Mark?
by adding, in 1974. All those in favor of amending the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Then we'll go back to the original motion. I move that GSNA invite the American Nurses Association to hold its annual convention here in 1974.
Biennial. Should be biennial.
All right. Is it all right to change the word from annual to
I'm
biennial?
sure that's what was intended.
I can't spell it, so yes, annual will be all right. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no.
Does this have to go to the state or GSNA?
It would go to this state automatically, everything that's from the district, all that needs to be handled.
Any further business? It's been
Second.
seconded that we adjourn. Now, all in favor of adjourning, please say aye. Opposed, no.
Good,